A job interview is a chance for an employer to get to know you better, as you'll have the opportunity to demonstrate your professionalism while expanding upon your experiences and skills that you've included in your resume and cover letter. This is also an opportunity for you to learn more about the position and the organization so that you can get a better understanding of if this role is the right fit for you. There are many different types of interviews. There are phone and video interviews, one-on-one interviews, panel interviews, as well as group interviews. And there can be interviews that include testing, presentations, or the completion of an assignment. Before an interview, take the time to do your research and learn about the organization that you've applied to. Learn their values and mission statement and what they do. Make sure to study the job description, and if you know who is interviewing you, you can research their roles. It is very important to prepare for the common interview questions and practice your answers ahead of time. Many interviews will consist of behavioral and situational questions so an employer can see how you would approach situations that may arise in the workplace. While preparing for the common interview questions, one way to approach it is to consider the question, what they want to know, and how to answer. For example, if you are asked to tell them about yourself, they may want to know how well you suit the requirements of the job and the company, so your answer should include you talking about your qualifications, your knowledge, skills, and personal qualities, all that are relevant to the job. You can format your answers to focus on the past, present, and future, and why this position is the next logical step in your career path. If you are asked why you are interested in this position, they may want to know if you are enthusiastic about working with them and not just any job. So in your answer, you should show how your interests or values align with the company and how your experience or training align with this role. If you are asked what are your strengths, they are wanting to know how well you suit the requirements of the job and the company, and that you have confidence in your skills. When preparing your answer, you should mention your top 2 to 3 skills or qualities and back them up with brief examples to make sure they're relevant to the position that you're applying for. If you are asked what are your greatest weaknesses, they are looking to see if you are aware of your own areas in need of improvement and that you are taking the steps necessary to improve. When answering, place your weakness in context and explain what you are doing to get a more positive result. Do not try to disguise your weakness as a strength, it's better to be honest. When answering behavioral or situational questions, you can use the STAR technique. Situation: start by providing background knowledge and context for the situation. Task: give details of the challenge or issue or what needed to be done and why. Action: expand on what actions you took to overcome the challenge and solve the situation. Results: give the results of your action and try and end on a positive note. For example, if you are asked to talk about a time when you've had to work with someone whose personality was different than yours, they are looking to see how you can get along with others and manage conflict. So you can use the STAR technique to formulate your answer. Situation, task, action, and results. Be prepared and ask the interviewer a question or two, as it is common for one of the final questions of an interview to be them asking you if you have any questions. Plan what you will wear in advance and dress professionally. A good rule of thumb is to dress more formally than you would when you go to work. Before the interview, give your references a heads up that you are interviewing for a position and will need their reference. Try to send them your updated resume and a job description so they're able to give you the best possible reference. On the day of the interview, show up 15 minutes early and be courteous and friendly to everyone you interact with. Be aware of your body language and take the time to think about specific examples. Ask for the question to be repeated if needed and make sure that you are answering all parts of the questions being asked. At the end of the interview, if the interviewer doesn't tell you the next steps, ask them what the process will be. After the interview, send a personalized thank you email to the interviewer or each member of the interview panel. Take time to reflect on your answers and the experience. For further information or for help, check out the CareerSpace website where you will find lots of resources or make an appointment to talk about interview prepping with CareerSpace.